There's no question that 2020 has been a challenging year. We have had to learn, adapt, and persevere in the midst of the most difficult of circumstances. People with disabilities have been disproportionately impacted by the pandemic, and this has amplified the importance of accessible technology for more than 1 billion people with disabilities around the globe. Inclusion leads to innovation. The more we understand deeply how to empower everyone is when we can, in fact, advance technology to benefit everyone that much more. Today, I want to introduce you to 5 of my colleagues to share how they're using accessible technologies to thrive in their jobs.
I'm a senior accessibility program manager at Microsoft. I help teams make their sites accessible so that people with disabilities can use them. I have low vision, and that means I don't know what my eyesight will be like from one day to the next. So I use Magnifier that's built right into Windows, and that helps me read the documents that people send me. I also use customizations to my pointer for my mouse, and I've adjusted the color and the size so that I'm able to locate it anywhere on the screen. It's all about access.
I am the Global Accounts Payable Manager based out of Redmond here at Microsoft. Accounts payable touches every part of the business. There isn't anybody in the company who doesn't generate something that needs to be paid in one way or another. I am completely deaf. I don't hear anything. I'm also late deafened, which means that I was previously hearing and then became deaf later in life. I am on Teams all the time, all day long, for meetings, group meetings, one-on-one. Teams really has one of the best captioning models that are out there on the market. I can use it in meetings. I can use it for outbound phone calls. And most recently, I can even use it for inbound phone calls. So for a deaf individual who voices for themselves, such as me, this is a lifesaver. It's a game changer.
I'm a customer success manager in the healthcare and life science industry. That could be meeting and doing product demos. It also could be just trying to forecast in terms of what do I need for that particular business. Really kind of depends on the day. My analytics enables me to look at data over time. So what that means is, because I have anxiety, at times I tend to lose focus or be really nervous when a big meeting comes up, for example. So I'm able to schedule some time for focus, but I'm also able to see over time, how did I trend? Am I spending more time on meetings and or creating documents when I should be doing something else? So it allows for me to be able to pivot where I need to or continue on if I'm doing a great job.
Part of what I do as part of my job is I have responsibility for helping skill our employees and then also skill our customers and partners on our technology. And so part of what we really do is also think about how we build accessible products. You know, I have dyslexia, and my 2 favorite features that I like to use are editor and spell check. And the reason for that is that those are things that are really hard for me to do. And I also know how important it is to have your work not have spelling errors and to be grammatically correct. And so the tools enable me to actually do that without spending all of my mental energy trying to get it correct from a grammatical and spelling perspective. And I can actually spend my energy on the content and what we're trying to say.
I get to spend a lot of my time in developer tools, Visual Studio, VS Code, and working with the Azure portal. I'm quadriplegic from a football injury in college, and that's made it obviously very difficult to operate a traditional mouse and keyboard. What I use in its stead is this headset mouse you can see, which tracks my head movements on the screen. The white puff switch allows me to click. And then in conjunction with that, I use the on-screen keyboard built into Windows, which allows me to just point my head at letters and click that way. And so whether I'm writing an email or writing code in Visual Studio, I can do that very quickly with the combination of those 2 technologies.
Thank you, Angela, Corey, Greg, Kim, and Lex for sharing your stories and for the passion and the ingenuity you bring to your work. Each of us can take action to drive change by recognizing the many talents and contributions of the people with disabilities by creating more inclusive work environments and investing in innovation that powers a more accessible world. You can learn more about our work here, and I hope you'll join us on this journey. Thank you very much.